The first Terran versus Terran match of today's up and downs. We have at the top left of Calm Before the Storm, Terran player in the red colors. It is
StarTale Virus.
StarTale player, looking handsome, maybe a little bit nervous. And his opponent at the bottom right, 1 win, 2 losses. Terran player in the red, playing for TSL.
GSL Polt.
And we mentioned it already, this is a death match. Whoever is going to lose that specific map will be eliminated from today's up and downs and therefore not be able to participate in next season's Codas. And the record for both of them, we have Polt with 105 games, 105 TBTs. He won 55 of them, lost 50, which leaves him at 52% win ratio. Virus, on the other hand, had a lot less games, a lot less competitive games, that is. He had 13 in total, he won only 5, and therefore is on a 38% win ratio. Wolf mentioned it at the beginning, Polt should be the favorite player in this encounter, but Virus might be able to pull that one off after all. It's a best of 1, so anything can happen.
Very true, and both players going to go for Command Center first.
Big surprise.
So now's a good time to talk about the yearly Premium and Premium Plus tickets that you can check out on GOMTV.net/ticket. So please do. You can also go to m.gomtv.net on your mobile phone if you guys didn't know that. You can also go on your browser, on your computer right now. You can Alt-Tab from the stream, open up a new tab, type in twitter.com, and go to GOMTV. Go to twitter.com/GOMTV. Follow GOMTV. You can also follow Caldor on Twitter as well as me at ProxyWolf. So please go and do that. Really appreciate that. And you can follow a ton of updates from all 3 of those Twitters. So it's really important. If you're a GSL fan, follow us. And first gas going down for Virus. No gas yet for Polt.
Yeah, exactly. Polt is just following it up a little bit more standard with 2 barracks, while his opponent is starting his tag. And we have cross position on Calm Before the Storm.
And I actually spoke to Polt privately in the TSL house, asking him, do you think mech is the future of TBT? And he said, of course, it's just really hard, you know? So he's actually usually does not mech. I remember watching him play in the, not in the Super Tournament, in the Blizzard Cup, and he ended up losing his game against MVP, but he did so well.
The Tal'Darim game?
Yeah, he did so well. I feel like he outplayed MVP in every way except his composition. Like, his macro was better, his decision-making was better, his multitasking was better. And I was like, wow, you know, Polt just really likes to do this bio play, but he knows how to do it, but it's still not quite enough.
Yeah, but I remember this game, he didn't really try to drop his opponent and open up several flanks. Usually if you play against mech, you want to capitalize on the fact that mech is so slow. And even though I totally agree with you, Polt played, in my opinion, the better game until the end when MVP just crushed him.
Yeah.
But he didn't really try hard enough to capitalize on the slow army of MVP.
Yeah, there was that one bad engagement at the end. Actually, I was thinking of the game on Calm Before the Storm. I remember he engaged that at the very end really poorly next to a little ravine, and so his units weren't really able to close on the tanks. But anyway, that's all in the past. I'm interested to see what Polt's going to do today. Here is going up to 3 barracks as he adds his gas, or excuse me, 4 barracks. So obviously, going to either be going for bio or marine tank. Marine tank more likely, but it's not certain what we'll be seeing from him.
Looks like Virus is getting at least 1 Banshee.
Yeah, absolutely so. Really smart to do that on this map. One other thing to note is that Virus is about to get his very first glimpse at his opponent's base with a scan. He actually sent his SCV there, was not able to see anything. Scans, says, oh, that's right, it is Polt, he's making barracks for some reason, and then is going to go back home and go, well, I know that he probably will not have stim by the time my Banshee gets there, so my Banshee should do a decent amount of damage against those Marines.
Polt is getting stim right now. The Banshee is not being built just yet, and we have no engineering bay for Polt. He obviously knows about the timings with the Banshee and Cloak perfectly well. Will respond in time, at least that's what I would expect from a player on Polt's level.
I completely agree. Right now, Polt making another type of Virus going for Cloak for his Banshees. Unusual. It's a little bit of a later Cloak, but it can definitely be effective.
Yeah, it can be quite a surprise.
And you know, sometimes in the late game, when the game goes later, if you have that Cloak from the early game, when you make your Banshees later, you've got that card up your sleeve that you can kind of play.
Exactly. So, going for the first Marauders. Polt once again favoring that bio play.
Combat shields on the way. for Polt now, so getting both those upgrades very quickly.
I have to admit again, Calm Before the Storm is the perfect name for this map.
Yeah.
There's no name that would fit that map more, because it's just so easy to secure 2 to 3 bases, and that's why most times we see the players just kicking back a little bit, going into macro mode, before they finally start to man an attack. Combat Shield now being researched as well. Cloak is nearly done. Where's that first Banshee? It's on its way already. The SCV still hiding at the third base.
Yeah, and I think the Banshee is going to be pretty shut down. It's not going to be able to do a whole lot of damage. Surprisingly, Polt, no turrets up whatsoever, despite having that engineering bay. He's going to have to start some.
How much energy does he have on those 2 orbitals?
Right now on his orbitals, he's got enough for about 3 scans.
Yeah, that should help a lot, but how much damage is that Banshee going to deal?
Wow, Stim going to finish right in time as well. He's going to need that. It's about 2 seconds away.
Oh, that Banshee is doing a lot more damage than I thought. The Marine's a little bit indecisive. He's not scanning. He realized that is... Oh, that's now the timing that he needs. And the Banshee is dying. Well done by Polt.
Really nice. Good Stim timing there. I'm actually really impressed. The Stim finished just as the Banshee arrived. And without Stim, defending Banshees and Marines is almost impossible against a player with good control like Virus. So really nice timing by Polt there. You can tell he's definitely practiced this build for hours on end. And it looks like we're going to see Virus go straight into Marine Tank from here. But before that, getting a lot of medevacs out.
Polt did that very well with that timing when he actually used that scan, because he was just going in with the Marines, and every time Virus pulled back, at some point Virus overcommitted a little bit, went in too deep, and then Polt used the scan, used the Stim. There was no chance for the Banshee to escape. Another Banshee's in the main base though, is attacking and killing more and more of those Harvesters. Now finally the Marines come in and take that one out as well. Nice, well done by Polt.
So right now we have almost identical unit compositions coming up for these players. Polt having a faster Stim and combat shields, but he's about to have +1. They're +1 finishing at identical timings here. Siege tanks starting a little bit, but right now they both just have Marines and medevacs, and they may end up attacking each other. The third base timing though for Polt, much better. He's already got his orbital landed here, just dropping mules, whereas his opponent's only starting his commander at the natural.
Both of them going for the +1 armor upgrade right now. And Polt moving across the map. He still occupies the Selnaga watchtower in the middle. Is he able to defend it though? Doesn't look like it. Virus will be aware. Oh, he's retreating. Nice. Polt sending out a small force to hide the rest of his army.
Very
Looks like he's going to engage.
One siege tank in this army for Virus does not have siege mode. It's not going to come too much into play.
Nice.
Having a much better concave.
Look at that, taking the tank apart as well, but we have a drop at the bottom. One of the medivacs is about to die though. Very well done by Virus. That drop, you lost the engagement in the middle of the map, and Polt is now just going towards his main base, trying to take him down. But that second base was late for time. Polt steaming in right now. Whoa, the siege tanks are out of position. He's losing another one. And at the same time, Polt defending his natural expansion.
We'll see if Virus can hold this. His siege mode is done, but he's not in a position to siege.
He's losing the tank. He's losing the SCVs. Polt with a huge ass attack in the main base of Virus and chasing away his opponent at the natural expansion as well. Polt is looking so strong, commanding lead for the TSL player.
Definitely so. He's going to have to micro this really well, and in fact he does. More Marines popping out, and it looks like Virus will hold, but at a huge loss.
He lost a lot of Harvesters. Oh, both of them actually at 38. 22 Harvester killed against 24, about even when it comes down to the workers kill count. That attack at the second base of Polt did some damage. Virus, that's actually the only thing that keeps Virus in the game, that he was able to pull that single drop off.
Yeah, that's definitely true. If he had been anywhere else, well, if he had all those units at his main base, he probably would have held. But here's the key: there's no third base for Virus.
2 base against against 3 bases.
Yeah, this is a really tough spot for Virus. And, you know, he's going to just eventually slowly lose to Polt unless he pulls something off again. He's going to have to do an awesome drop. He's going to have to win one battle really well, but Polt...
What's the upgrade for Virus? Does he have 1-1?
He has 1-1, and
but Polt's getting +2/+2.
Yeah, he's already got 2-2 on the way. Virus does have some siege tanks here, though. That's going to be really useful for him to defend. but defending is not going to be enough.
Not at all, because Polt will capitalize on his lead. Oh, he's actually going for it, splitting his Marines. I'm not sure if that's the best decision in that situation.
I don't understand why he decided to do this. He's going to trade pretty well, though. Virus definitely getting the better end of the trade there, but Polt, since he's got a better economy, can afford to do this, I suppose, on one hand, but it was absolutely not necessary for him to go for that attack.
There was no reason to do that. He had the lead. He could have gone for a 4th base, just wait for the +2/+2 to be done. Upgrading on a constant level, that would have been the better choice.
I think so. A little bit of nervousness in Polt's play, I have to say, in this game. Right now, though, he's about to be ahead in upgrades. He's got +1 for tanks about to finish, whereas Virus has not even started that. His armory's on the way right now.
I don't know if he realized that there were 5 or 4 tanks each up in the middle.
Yeah,
I think he expected less.
I think that's exactly right. I mean, there's no reason why he would have attacked with that. Polt's a smart guy. Must just have misread the situation.
Another drop play, by the way, coming in.
And the turret's actually being replenished just in time.
That timing is perfect. Look at that turret. The turret is done, and the Medivac appears like, okay, better go.
Is that what Medivacs sound like, Kelder?
No, Medivacs are female. Female and sexy.
I like the Korean medics that I've seen on Photoshop. The IU medic especially.
The IU medic, yeah. That's kind of...
I saw that yesterday. I was like, wow.
I saw that yesterday. We're like,
it wasn't like that, but I mean.
I wouldn't mind if she would patch me up again.
I wouldn't mind it either. Huge drop at the main base is going to need to be patched up. He's going for the engineering bay, which is pretty huge considering that he's buying upgrades. Will he get it?
No.
The answer is no.
Yeah, and the Medivac retreats, and Wolf is just like, yeah, the IU Medivac can pick me up anytime.
She picks me up at 7, man. That's when she picks me up.
Okay,
she
now
picks me up in the 7 o'clock expansion. Alright, enough, okay. I'm like, I give up.
Wolf is already drifting off.
Alright, so right now Polt with a 30 supply lead. He's got +3 weapons on the way. He's got +2 vehicle weapons on the way. So he's going to have a pretty good upgrade lead. Right now the tank count is 7 for Virus, 6 to Polt. So that's 1 slight lead he has. Also, I really like that Virus is able to push his tank Marine army out a little bit away from his natural. So Polt can't really assault that very easily. Both players with an identical placement of their sensor tower. Really interesting.
And we have the 4th now ready for Polt. He just finished the 4th command center. He's getting +3 armor now as well. So he's getting way ahead in upgrades, and he will be able to get ahead in economy too. The only thing that Virus can really try now is just getting all those drops that he has been using over the course of the game. But nice intercept by Polt.
Yeah, that was
spotted,
nice.
reacted in time, took it down like a boss.
Yeah, Polt's got Marines actually on patrol all over the map to spot for drops. No drops are going to avoid his eye. He knows that's the one way he's behind.
Oh, quadruple drop.
Yeah, I'm not sure if I agree with this, but I mean, I guess it's going to work out okay. Dropping only Marines, having the tanks siege up behind.
And dropping right now, and that's a huge Marine force. Will he be able to target down that one command center, that orbital command? It looks like he's going to kill it, yes. No way that's going to live.
And a really nice concave on the outside here.
Virus.
He can't even break down the ramp. He's so...
Why would you walk down that ramp in that situation? You will bottle up all your units. Your opponent will have the better concave. That's what's happening. Polt killing too many units now.
Having the upgrade advantage certainly helps. It's not quite there yet. The 3-3 +3 about to finish.
That was so cost efficient.
Absolutely. He's still got a decent army right outside the door. He could go in for a second drop if he wants to. Looks like he's going to wait, though. One dropship for Virus has kind of been forgotten over on the left side of the map. He hasn't been using that.
Polt killed 40 SCVs over the course of the game. Virus with 22 SCV kills just can't keep up with that, and he's behind with 40 supply now, while Polt is finishing his +3 attack upgrade.
Look at the production tab. You can see that Virus is only making Marines right now. He can't afford to make Marines and tanks for his Polt's got 2 tanks at a time being made, almost as many Marines. He's making 3 more barracks. His +3 armor is about to finish, which is going to put him at 3-3, having that lead.
Virus is dying a slow death now.
Yeah, that's exactly right.
He needs another great drop. Something, just something. Either an engagement, catching Polt out of position.
Well, this may be his opening. But Polt is too prepared. In fact, now Virus trying to siege up to save his tanks. Polt having a really good concave, though.
But a lot of tanks in the back. Polt dropping in supply, so does Virus. 125 supply against 150, plus 3 being researched for Virus now, trying to get even. Flanking his opponent, and the Vikings in the back. Polt is losing too many units now.
Yeah, I feel like he's actually overcommitted to attacking this location, and the supply has evened up quite a bit. But as you're saying that, at the top right and the bottom left, we have 2 command centers in production for Polt. That's going to put him on so many bases.
And it's quite smart to spread out those bases as well, so that his opponent, even if he takes one of them, will miss the other.
Very true. Polt just has significant siege tank count right now, 16-7. That's very important. Virus, though, the one thing he's got going for him is that better Marine count. He's got more than twice the Marines of Polt. So if he can catch Polt unsieged and just one time and take those siege tanks out, he'll be very happy with how that occurs.
That planetary not repaired just yet. A lot of mules have been called down a second ago. He's trying to repair. Nope. The base is dead and gone. And the SCVs and mules killed as well.
But Polt may catch the army of Virus here. Nope, not quite. He does not have a flank set up this time. Polt with 2 commanders, the top right and the bottom left as well, just kind of hanging out at this point that he can drop mules at any time.
This army in the middle is really something. Polt has all his tanks in that group, and he will try to catch Virus out of position. He needs to take down that army.
Yeah, he just wants to corner it. He's got a few tanks set up back here to defend, and now if Virus tries to retreat, Polt will be ready.
And there's the attack. Virus going in, tanks sieged up in the back. This army is sure doing a lot of damage, and Polt trying to get his units in order to rescue that base, but this is going to be quite difficult. The tanks still in the back are being dodged, the Marines taken out. Polt on 150 supply against 120.
And the last tanks now of Virus, taking out a few of Polt's production facilities, so that's quite nice. Looks like Polt's actually attacked with his tanks in here. Not the best engagement for Polt. But he is up 50 supply now. He's still got the significant tank count at 16-3. He just needs to solidify his lead a little bit more. He's now even in Marines.
5 to 3 bases.
Yeah, that's so important. He's actually got planetars in the top right and bottom left, so even though he's not getting extra mules from those, he is able to have a very heavily defensible position.
Trying to get in the middle of the map, but the Naga Watchtower belongs to the army of Virus.
Oh, Virus misreading the situation, thinking that all tanks were unsieging, but only 2 were. And now Polt with almost double the supply of Virus and a huge lead.
He didn't really expect this army to be that huge, and especially not that heavy on siege tanks, I guess. He just attacked right into them.
There are 15 siege tanks in this composition.
It's huge.
Coming
and 59, 69 Marines right now.
Yeah, Polt is going to end this game. Take the Code S medallion out of Virus's hands.
That might be the final engagement. This is it, ladies and gentlemen. This is what it comes down to. Virus losing too much supply, and Polt wins that match. This is so important. He still has a tiny chance of getting into Code S, while Virus is now definitely out of this race. Polt is now tied with Lucira, and the next game will be between Inca and Zenyo, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, the final deciding game. So don't go anywhere, guys. Maybe go get some popcorn, get some toaster strudel if that's what you like. If you like Pop-Tarts, you get that.
Polt and Lucira are... How did that game end? Lucira won against Polt on Belcher Beach.
Yeah.
So he has an edge over his opponent. He's currently on the rank 1. If Inca wins the next match, he and Lucira will advance. If Inca loses, though... Well, actually, for Inca, does it matter? He won against Polt and Lucira. Oh, that's going to be an...
Oh, looks like we're going to take one more break before the final game.
Apparently we do. We'll be back in a second.
Go review the results, get some popcorn, and come back for the final match between Inca and Zenyo. See you guys then.